Beyond Cinderella. Once upon a time in the upscale city of Beverly Hills, there lived a young woman named Rose. She had once been her father's princess, living a life filled with love and happiness. But everything changed when her father, Mr. Thompson, married the wicked Gloria. Gloria came into Rose's life with her two daughters, Jasmine and Jessica, from a previous relationship. They took over the grand mansion, leaving Rose with the smallest room and treating her like a maid. Rose's life turned into a whirlwind of chores, while Gloria and her daughters lived like royalty. Rose's only solace came from the kind-hearted Mrs. Johnson, a wealthy neighbor who had known Rose's biological mother. Mrs. Johnson recognized Rose's potential and saw the injustice she faced under Gloria's rule. Determined to help, Mrs. Johnson decided to sponsor a complete makeover for Rose, believing it would give her the chance to escape her oppressive circumstances. With her new look, Rose attended a high-profile event where the city's most eligible bachelor, Chris, would be present. Chris was a soon-to-be billionaire, known for his charm and good looks. As Rose entered the party, all eyes were on her, but she couldn't help feeling insecure and out of place among the affluent crowd. Meanwhile, the stepsisters, Jasmine and Jessica, attended the event, unaware that the stunning woman before them was their stepsister, Rose. They were too focused on capturing Chris's attention for themselves, throwing themselves at him in an attempt to win his heart. But Chris, being perceptive and genuine, sensed something special about Rose. Despite the stepsisters' attempts, his eyes kept wandering to the mysterious woman who seemed different from the rest. Intrigued, Chris approached Rose, striking up a conversation that felt natural and effortless. As the evening progressed, Rose and Chris found themselves drawn to each other, sharing laughter and meaningful conversations. However, overwhelmed by her fear of rejection and the echoes of her stepmother's cruel words, Rose abruptly left the party without a word, leaving Chris bewildered and longing for more. Unable to forget the captivating woman who had captured his attention, Chris embarked on a relentless search for Rose. He couldn't shake the feeling that their connection was real, and he was determined to find her and bring her back into his presence. Meanwhile, Rose returned home, uncertain of the impact she had made on Chris and struggling with the complex emotions that swirled within her. She questioned whether a love story like hers could ever exist beyond the realm of fairy tales. Back in the mansion, Gloria and her daughters reveled in their own attempts to win Chris's affection, convinced they could secure a life of luxury and fortune through him. But Chris, with his keen intuition, saw through their shallow motives and realized that true love couldn't be bought or manipulated. As fate would have it, Chris's relentless search led him to Rose's doorstep. He arrived at the mansion, determined to sweep her off her feet and show her that love could conquer all, even in the face of wicked stepmothers and jealous stepsisters. Rose, initially hesitant and guarded, couldn't deny the genuine affection and admiration Chris showed her. As their relationship deepened, Rose's inner strength and resilience blossomed, bolstered by the love and support of someone who truly saw her worth. Together, Rose and Chris confronted Gloria, Jasmine, and Jessica, refusing to be victims of their manipulation and cruelty. With the support of Mrs. Johnson, who happened to be a powerful judge, they took legal action to expose Gloria's deceit and reclaim what rightfully belonged to Rose. As the truth unraveled, it was revealed that the grand mansion, which Gloria and her daughters had flaunted as their own, was, in fact, legally Rose's inheritance. It had been kept hidden from her by Gloria's cunning schemes. With the help of Mrs. Johnson's legal expertise, justice prevailed. Gloria was not only exposed for her treachery but was also forced to face the consequences of her actions. She was legally evicted from the mansion, receiving a taste of her own medicine. Rose, now empowered and liberated from the clutches of her wicked stepmother, embraced her newfound independence. She and Chris embarked on a journey of building a life together, grounded in love, trust, and the lessons they had learned along the way. As for Jasmine and Jessica, their true colors were revealed, and they were left to face the consequences of their own choices. Without their mother's manipulations and the false sense of entitlement, they had to confront their own shortcomings and strive to grow as individuals. In the end, Rose's story was not just about finding love or escaping the grasp of a wicked stepmother. It was a tale of resilience, self-discovery, and triumph over adversity. Rose's journey served as a reminder that one's worth and happiness should never be dictated by others, and that strength can be found in the face of even the most challenging circumstances. And, with the support of loved ones, a dash of modern-day magic, and the strength to stand up for what is right, Rose transformed her life and inspired others to find their own voices and rewrite their destinies. Thanks for watching. If you like stories like this, like and subscribe.